Most people think being tired is normal. They think dragging themselves out of bed, chugging caffeine, and stumbling through the day half alive is simply part of being an adult. But deep down, everyone remembers a time, maybe childhood, maybe a rare great morning, when waking up felt effortless, when energy wasn't something you had to manufacture, it was something that simply existed. So imagine this for a second. You go to sleep at 12 a.m., you wake up at 4 a.m., not groggy, not irritated, not negotiating with your alarm like you're pleading for your life. You wake up clear, sharp, awake, as if someone upgraded your internal software in your sleep. Sounds like something only superhumans or Silicon Valley cyborgs can do. But the uncomfortable truth, it's not superhumans who do this. It's people who understand a simple, often ignored reality. You're not tired because you sleep too little. You're tired because you sleep wrong. Most people treat sleep like a chore, something you get around to. They scroll until their eyes burn, collapse into bed, and hope their body magically repairs itself. But high-performing sleepers, they treat sleep like a system, a strategy, a biological process they can influence, control, and optimize. Most people assume more hours equals more rest, but your brain doesn't think in hours. It thinks in cycles, in rhythms, in patterns. The people who wake up with ridiculous clarity on limited sleep aren't gifted. They're not lucky. They're not naturally morning people. They're strategic. They understand the mechanics. They take control of the variables. They remove the chaos most people unconsciously add to their nights. And that leads us into the core of this. The 7 things high-efficiency sleepers do differently. 1. They optimize sleep cycles, not hours. A full cycle includes light sleep, drifting deep sleep, repair, recovery, REM, memory, creativity, emotional regulation. Here's the part nobody tells you. You can sleep 9 hours and still feel terrible if you wake up in deep sleep. That's called sleep inertia. But wake up at the end of a cycle, you'll feel strangely fresh, even on less sleep. That's why some people thrive on 3 cycles, 4.5 hours, 4 cycles, 6 hours. Not because they're gifted, because they're aligned with biology. Your goal isn't sleep more, it's sleep at the right time. 2. They create high-efficiency sleep conditions. If you want 4 hours to feel like 8, every minute must be high quality. These people build deep sleep traps, environments that force the brain into recovery mode quickly. Checkmark cave mode, pitch black. Cool room, 16 to 19 degrees Celsius. Zero noise or white noise. No blue light before bed, because blue light murders melatonin. Use night mode, blue light filters, or, radical idea, put your phone down. Magnesium plus glycine plus L-theanine. These don't knock you out, they calm your nervous system so deep sleep arrives faster. Sleep ritual equals brain shutdown sequence. People who sleep less but feel energized don't rely on luck. They engineer their rest with precision. 3. They run their body on a fixed schedule. Your brain has a built-in clock, your circadian rhythm. When you sleep and wake at random times, you confuse it. But if you sleep at the same time and wake at the same time daily, something powerful happens. Your brain automatically releases melatonin on schedule. You fall asleep faster. You wake up cleaner. Your energy stays stable. Consistency turns 4 hours of sleep from torture into fuel. 4. They follow the 3-2-1 rule. People who feel rested on little sleep don't crash into bed. They power down systematically. 3 hours before, no heavy food 2 hours before, no work or problem solving 1 hour before, no screens. It's neuroscience. This routine moves your brain from beta, stress mode, alpha, relaxed, theta, sleep mode. When the mind slows down before the body does, sleep becomes deeper, faster, and more efficient. 5. They hack the first 10 minutes of the morning. Want to feel awake on 4 hours? The secret is not your night routine. High performers use morning sunlight the same way you use coffee, because sunlight triggers serotonin cortisol regulation, circadian reset. Just 5 to 10 minutes outside tells your brain, wake up, it's time. Do this consistently and you'll feel alert even before caffeine hits. 6. They activate their nervous system, not their willpower. People who wake up energized don't force themselves out of bed. They activate their biology, quick movement, cold water on face stretching, deep breathing. These release dopamine, plus norepinephrine, natural energy chemicals. 7. They understand the psychological truth. Most people aren't physically tired. They are mentally overstimulated, overthinking, scrolling, comparing. Your brain isn't exhausted because you slept too little. It's exhausted because you never mentally shut down. But the moment you treat sleep as performance, not laziness, everything changes. None of this works if you approach the sleep with the same mindset you approach scrolling, procrastination, or stress. Sleep isn't a backup generator you switch on when life drains you. It's the operating system that runs everything else. You can eat perfectly, train intensely, meditate daily. But if your sleep is sloppy, your performance will always be capped. When you start optimizing your sleep, something shifts. Your mood stabilizes, your thoughts sharpen, your decision-making becomes cleaner. You stop reacting and start choosing. You stop surviving and start operating. When you engineer your nights, instead of just collapsing into them, your life upgrades in ways you didn't even realize were possible. You start waking up with momentum instead of recovering from exhaustion. Your mornings become easier. Work becomes smoother. Stress becomes manageable. And your brain finally stops feeling like it's buffering every time you try to think. The truth is brutally simple. You don't rise to your goals. You rise to your energy. And your energy rises or falls based on how you sleep. This is why high performers obsess about sleep the way others obsess about caffeine. It's not because they love routines. It's because they've felt the difference between a chaotic night and a structured one. And once you feel the difference, you never want to go back. Because sleep is not passive, it's not downtime, it's not just rest. Sleep is the most powerful form of self-upgrade you have access to, and it's free. So if you want more discipline, start with sleep. If you want more focus, start with sleep. If you want more creativity, start with sleep. If you want a calmer mind and a better life, start with sleep. Don't wait for motivation. Don't wait for burnout. Don't wait for your body to force you to pay attention. Win the night and the day takes care of itself. And if you want more content that cuts through the fluff, more psychology, more science, more strategies that actually rewire your life, you already know what to do. Subscribe. Because this isn't sugarcoating. This is transformation, backed by biology.